Hey guys, I'm Ellen Sekaturski, and this is the accompanying video to day 20. I'm just going to go through the exercises right here to let you guys know what some of the modifications are, all right, and to show you what the exercises are before you start the actual video. All right, so here we go. All right, we're starting out with a burpee. All right, so you're standing straight up, bring both hands down to the ground, step it out into a nice planking position. Step up and stand up. That is a burpee. Okay, now, if that's a little too difficult for you to do, what you can do is you can come down, step back, step up, and stand up. Okay, that is a modification for you. All right, next we have push-ups. You guys know how to do a good full push-up. All right, so you're trying to bring your chest to the ground, and you are looking in front of you. You are not tucking your chin. Now, as you need to, bring those knees down, and you can do a push-up from your knees. All right, for the modified version, but notice I have a nice straight line from my shoulders to my knees. You don't want to be in a boxy position like this. Okay, next we've got heels to heaven. Okay, so for those, heels are straight up in the air, feet are flexed. You are pretending that there's a wall that goes right up here from your butt all the way up, so that way you can't bring your heels down here. You want them to stay here. Use your ab muscles to get your hips off the ground, then come back to the starting position. Don't come back here, because when we do this, we tend to use the momentum to help us bring our hips off the ground. So for this, you just want to stay here. Use your muscles to bring your hips off the ground. All right, now if you can only move a millimeter, great, okay? You will get stronger the more that you do these. All right, so really try to concentrate on lifting those hips off the ground. All right, next we have a heel tap squat jump. So for these, nice squatting position. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width. Feet are tracked out at a 45-degree angle. You're coming down to squat if you can, nice and parallel. Your butt is sitting back. Weight is in your heels, and you're gonna jump up in the air and click your heels together. All right, then you're just gonna come back down and repeat. Now, if that's too much for your joints, I want you to do a squat, then drag your foot along the ground, and then bring your other foot out for a squat. Drag your foot along the ground, bring your foot out for a squat. This will activate the inner thighs, much like it would if you were doing that clicking in midair. All right, next we have down dog push-ups. Okay, now for these, nice triangle. Okay, I'm pushing my hands into the ground. My ears are between my elbows, and I am coming down. Make sure that you are looking between your legs. Don't look at the ground. Look between your legs. Try to bring the crown of your head toward the ground, okay? Now, same thing with this. If you can only bend those elbows just a little bit, bend them a little bit. You're gonna get stronger as we do this, and you'll be able to do more and go down further. Now, a way to also make it modified is you can spread those legs out a little further as you come down. That'll release a little bit of the tension, but the better you get at these, the closer you want to move your hands and feet together. All right, next we have reverse plank step outs. Okay, so hands are going to be under our shoulders. Okay, our heels are helping to lift us. Lift your hips up as high as they can go, and you're going to step out to one side, bring your foot back in, then step out to the other side. All right, so now if you need to modify this, come on down here to low plank, and you can do the same thing. Okay, and you can do your step outs. Now, if even that is a little too much, I want you to just hold this up for about 15 seconds and consider that your round. All right? Next, we have jump lunges. Okay, so we're gonna start here. You're stepping back. You want a nice 90-degree angle with both of your legs, and then you're gonna jump up in the air and switch them. Okay, now if that is too much for you, I want you to step up, step back into a nice reverse lunge, step up, and step back, making sure that you are watching your form. You don't want that front knee way out here tracking over your toes. All right, so you want that nice 90-degree angle with each of your legs. Next, we have in and outs. Okay, so we're gonna be here. You're coming out and in. Whew, my hand's a little too close to the wall. All right, in and out. You want to extend as far as you can. Try to get those heels close to the ground. All right, same thing with your upper back. If you need to take a rest, try to take a rest right up here. This will release the tension in your muscles and then get right back into it. Now, if it's too much for you at this point to be lifting those arms and legs, I want you to put your hands down and you can come out using your arms to support your upper body, and you can do this with your legs. All right. Next, we've got up, down plank. So for this, we're going to be in a nice planking position. Wrists are right underneath your shoulders. Then you're going to come down, bring your elbows right underneath your shoulders. Elbow right underneath your shoulder. Hand is going to replace your elbow, and your other hand replaces your other elbow. All right. Next, we have got surfer jumps. So for this, we're also starting in a nice planking position. Hands are pushing into the ground right underneath the shoulders, and we are going to jump up at a 45-degree angle. All right, so I'm in a 45 here. Notice I'm not going to stand up. I'm keeping my legs down here in a nice squatting position. I'm replacing my hands, jumping back into a plank. Then I'll jump up to the other side at a 45-degree angle. Okay, keeping in the squatting position. Back again. And then you're just going to be alternating which side you come up to. All right, now if that's too much with the jump, I want you to come up, okay, just by stepping. You can step back and step up. All right, now I want you guys to go. You can watch the video. I do one round, 10 exercises or 10 reps of each exercise of these 10 exercises. And we complete one round together, and then you guys can continue on your own. All right, guys, keep it up. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.